As we start slowly moving out of menstruation, we're going to meet the energy of spring with a sense of patience. I know it can be tempting at this phase of the cycle to want to run headfirst at all of those projects that may have been on the back burner for the last week or so as our energy was low. But it's really important in this phase of the cycle, as we're coming out of that low energy phase, to move slowly, to stay mindful and connected with our body, so that we don't hit burnout in later stages of the cycle because we've gone too hard too quickly. In today's class, we are going to be moving the body more than we've done in any of the previous classes in this series. We're going to be opening through the heart and creating some space in the body. If you'd like to receive all of the 28 practices for free in this Follow Your Cycle series, the link is in the description box below for you to sign up. So we're just going to start in our tabletop. So hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are roughly underneath the hips. And I just want you to move in a way that feels good for your spine, so warming up through the spine. So if this is cat-cow for you, you're welcome to move through a gentle cat-cow. If it's more circular in motion, rolling one way and the other, feel free to do that. Just really listening to your body. Maybe if you find a little bit of a sticky or a tight spot, rocking and rolling there. And then slowly walk your hands forward as we melt the heart down, coming into our puppy pose. So you can either bring the forehead down towards the mat, or if the floor is too far away, you can bring a cushion or a block underneath the head. If you've got a little bit more space through the shoulders, you could bring the chest to the mat. Just find what feels good for you and then see if you can soften through the arms. So you should be feeling this across the upper back. I want you to breathe into that space. And then slowly walk the hands all the way back. Come back to your tabletop, so feel stable here. Check the hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're going to take the left leg out behind us. Press the foot as if you're pressing it towards the wall behind you. And then if you feel stable here, take the right arm out as well. Breathing here. Good, and then you're going to bend the knee and reach the hand back. And this might be as far as you go, just reaching towards the foot. If you can find the foot in the hand together, press the foot into the hand to just gently open through the heart. Keep the breath moving into the belly. Good, and then with control, slowly return the hand and knee down. You might like to rock and roll here to reset any muscles that were holding on tight. And then we come to the opposite side. So take the right leg up behind you. Get yourself feeling stable here first, really actively pressing through that back foot. And then reach the arm in front of you. See if you can lengthen out the back of the neck by looking down towards the mat. Breathing here. And then reach the left hand around, bend that back knee and just reach towards each other first. Maybe they connect. And if they connect, gently press the foot into the hand to open a little deeper through the heart. Remember to keep breathing. Whether you've got the foot or not, this is a challenging pose. So we want to keep the breath moving through the body. And then slowly release all the way down. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow here together. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the head. And let's breathe out through the mouth together here. Good, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to let it all go out through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release the spine to neutral. On your next breath, inhale the right arm to the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the arm underneath, thread the needle. Just gently kiss the shoulder down, the head down to the mat. And then inhale the arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, arm to sky. Last one here, exhale, thread the needle. We might sink in here just for a breath, gently pressing into the floor with the left hand. Still breathing into that low belly. And then inhale, return the hand back to tabletop. Opposite side, inhale, left arm to sky. Exhale, thread the needle, kiss the head down. Inhale as you rise. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, let the shoulder rest down, gently press into the right hand, find a little more space through the shoulders. And then inhale all the way back up. And exhale, return the hand down. We're going to tuck the toes under and peel our way back to downward facing dog. Take your time here, pedaling out through the legs. And when you're ready, find your downward facing dog, pressing into the hands, letting the head and neck be relaxed. And gently drawing down with the heels. It doesn't matter if they reach the ground or not, but just so that we can feel that energetic pull down the back line of the body. As you inhale, let's take the left leg up towards the sky. Keep the hips square, and then as you exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose, round through the spine, press the floor away, and then place that left foot down between the hands. As you exhale, the back knee comes down. And then as you inhale, we're coming up into a low lunge. Cactus the arms open. Good. Leaning the weight forward. You can have the chin tucked or looking towards the sky. Embrace the wobbles if you've got them. Good, and then exhale, lean forward, leave the right hand on the ground, and then pick up that right foot, bending the knee. If the knee's not comfortable on the ground like this, you can bring a blanket underneath to pad it a little bit more. We're gonna inhale the left arm up and around, pointing it towards that back foot. Again, these two might find each other, they might not. It's totally okay if they don't. If they do find each other, gently press the foot into the hand. Breathing here. Good. Gently releasing the hand down. Stepping the front foot back, coming to your tabletop, tucking the toes all the way up into our downward facing dog. As you inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Keep the hips square. Exhale, nose to knee. Press the floor away so you're really rounding through the back. And you've got that space to bring the foot forward. Bring the back knee down. Inhale, cactus arms. Breathing here. I've got the wobbles today. Something's going on with my balance. So you can explore pressing into that front foot, moving back and forward if you like. Finding that sweet spot where you still get that opening through the heart and through the back without doing too much opening through the hip. And then exhale, frame that front foot. We're going to pick up the back foot and then just reach the hand around. Maybe this is where we stay. Maybe the foot and hand find each other. Oh, a little bit tight on this side for me. And gently press the foot into the hand. Create that little bit more opening through the heart. And then gently release the hand down. Stepping it all the way back. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. And taking 3 full deep breaths here. On your next breath, bend the knees, look towards the hands. And then straighten the body, coming forward into our plank. You can take the knees down if you need, or exhale all the way down onto the belly. Bring the hands outside of the shoulders. Tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you lower. Good. I want you to bring the right hand underneath the forehead. Rest the head down as you bend the left foot and reach the hand to the foot. So this might be as far as you go today, just gently drawing the foot in, especially if your quads, the front of your legs, are quite tight and strong. This will be quite the challenge today. If you want a little bit more, you could reach that right arm forward and just start to lift the chest. You could press the foot into the hand and see if you can lift the arm off. And then gently release the arm and leg down. Bring the left hand underneath the forehead and rest the forehead back to earth. Give the hips a little rock from side to side. And then bend the right leg, reach the hand around. And gently draw the foot in towards the buttocks for the quad stretch. And then press the foot into the hand. Start to slowly lift the hip off. Maybe you reach the arm forward as well and lift through the heart. Maybe you lift arm and leg together. Breathing here. Exhale, release both hands underneath the forehead now. Give the hips a little wriggle from side to side, releasing through the low back. And then option to take either side again, or both sides individually, or we're going to reach both hands around, finding the feet. Then I want you to squeeze the knees in towards each other, and then gently press the feet into the hands to start to open up through the heart. Keep the chin relatively tucked in so the back of the spine is long. And let your body gently rock with the breath. Each time you breathe in, you'll find a little bit of movement. One more breath. And then slowly release all the way down. Rock the hips from side to side. Let's take the right arm out to the side. Press the left hand by the left shoulder. And just gently draw your body over to that right side. So you're getting a nice stretch through the shoulder, but also through the spine. Just breathing here. rolling back onto the belly. Left arm coming out, rolling to the left side. Rolling back onto the belly, pressing into the hands, coming all the way back to a child's pose, bringing the fists underneath the head just to bring a bit more space, a little less intense version of our child's pose. Taking a full breath into low belly, side ribs, and top of chest. A long, slow breath out. On your next breath, we're coming into our last active pose for this class, and we're coming into a half camel and a full camel. So this one is a significant back bend, so if it doesn't feel good for you and it's too much, come to rest in child's pose whenever you need, or you can bring the hands just gently onto the low back, and we're just gently pressing the hips forward, keeping the core engaged and focusing on opening through the heart and the chest. This might be where you stay today if this is where you're most comfortable. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you could tuck the toes under, reach the left hand down to the left ankle, and then inhale the right hand towards the sky. I want you to think about pressing gently through the hips, pressing them forward, and also opening through the heart. Good. Let's try the opposite side, reaching the right hand down to the right ankle. Lift the left hand towards the sky. Keep squeezing the glutes, gently pressing the hips forward. If you want to, you can explore taking the head back. Bring chin back to chest. We're going to come into our child's pose once more, just counterposing all of that opening by rounding in the opposite direction. And then you're welcome to come into either variation that we've already practiced, or if you'd like to come into full camel pose, tucking both toes under or leaving the feet flat on the floor, whichever you prefer. Bringing both hands to the heels, pressing the hips forward and letting the head and neck fall behind you. When it's time to come out, use the core to draw yourself all the way back around to child's pose. And we take 5 full deep breaths here to finish our practice. Simply tuning into the sensations in the body, how you're feeling today. Slowly come back up to kneel. Bring the hands onto the heart. Sometimes this emerging spring energy can bring with it a sense of anxiety about all the things you might feel like you need to do. See if you can catch yourself whenever you notice yourself going into that spiral. Take a breath and remind yourself that you have time. And that time expands the slower you go, the slower you move, and the slower you breathe. Have a beautiful rest of your day.